What's up everybody? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the untapped value of your house to invest into real estate. Let's jump right in.
Areas. What's up everybody? One of the ways to know more my favorite cash buyer,
Guys, imagine not working any extra hours, not having to do anything extra to earn an additional side of income, a stream of income. Imagine being able to go on vacation, maybe pay off some debts you have going on, credit card bills, car loans, student debt. Maybe you just want to travel with your family and make some memory. I'm going to show you today on how you can get started investing in real estate, not having to bang hammers, go to the construction site, any of that. I'm going to show you how today, simply by tapping into the value of what's in your house. Again, just picture it. Taking a deep breath. Maybe you just need a few $100 coming in a month that could really change the trajectory of where you're headed. It could change financially what you're able to do. And I really want to help you guys to be able to do that. It's helped me tremendously in my life and now obviously in my business. So I wanted to share with you how you can do it. So guys, this video is for people who own a home, have owned a home for a little while, maybe just bought a home, but have seen a significant increase in their value and essentially what's called appreciation. Obviously the market is hot, so values of homes are increasing at a rapid rate. So as you're aware, when you get a home, and this is not in every case, but for the majority of Americans, they get a mortgage for their home, essentially asking the bank, hey, can I get a loan to purchase this home? I'll be willing to put 3%, 3.5%, maybe 10, 20% down, but bank, you finance the rest to me and I will commit, I'll sign the necessary documents to making those monthly payments to you for that loan. Well, let's fast forward. You've been doing that maybe for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15, 20. Maybe some of you've got your house completely paid off. You paid that entire debt off. So now what do you have? You have something called equity. And we're going to define equity as in real estate equity. What does that mean? It means essentially that you have value built into the house. So take the value of the property. Let's say for our example purposes, property A is worth $200,000 if you were to go sell it today. And let's say you have a mortgage balance of $100,000. Well, the equity that you have sitting for your home is $200,000 minus the $100,000, which is your mortgage balance. So you have an equity of $100,000. Now, a lot of people just go on about not tapping into that equity. They don't know how, they don't know what to do with it. Sometimes people just aren't even aware that they have equity. They're just so accustomed and mentally trained to make these payments and get this debt cleared. They just completely forget about it. Out of sight, out of mind kind of a situation. But that's the wrong way to look at it. And I can honestly say, if you focus and listen to what I'm telling you, you can tremendously, exponentially change your financial landscape. So you're probably wondering, Amit, what am I gonna do with all this equity? That's a great question. It's a great question. So you know that when you put your money into a savings account, you don't get a great return on your money. I don't even think banks are offering 3% return on your savings. I saw my last savings statement several years ago. I got, I think, 0.5% interest on my money that was sitting in the savings account. I just looked at myself as I was reading this document. I said, wow, this is a shame. Meanwhile, that bank, let's say you've put $100,000 in that savings account. They're taking that money out and lending it out. Why can they do that? Because they're federally backed. So that money that's sitting in the account that they've lent out, God forbid something happens or they default, the federal government will replenish that money to make sure that you have it. But let's flip the coin. What if you took control of your own money? So as you have this equity built up into your house, what we want to do is take that equity, take those funds, that money, and go invest it into real estate and get returns anywhere up to 8%, 9%, 12. I've seen some folks getting 15% interest on the money that they're investing. It's a great way to build financial stability, a great way to create a source of income, a great way to deploy your money. But obviously, there's a process to it. So I want to go over that process a little bit here as to what it all entails and how you can position yourself to be able to utilize that equity that's sitting in your house. Perhaps you bank with TD Bank or Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, whatever those big national institutions are, right? You probably have a checking account with one of these banks. What you want to do is you want to go to this bank, whatever bank you decide to go to, and say, hey, I want to squeeze out the equity out of my house so that I can go invest it into real estate. So there's two ways of doing that. One way is called a cash out refinance. A second way is a home equity line of credit, also referred to as a HELOC, HELOC. Now, each of these avenues are going to position you to get access to that equity that's built up into your house now. Which avenue you decide to take depends on what you have lined up ahead of you. Here's what I mean. If you do a cash out refinance, it essentially means that you have, let's say, a mortgage with company A. Then you go to company B to get a new mortgage to essentially squeeze that equity. So just to go back to that example I gave you, with mortgage company A, you have a balance left of $100,000, but you know that the house is actually worth $200,000. So then you go to bank B and say, hey, can you please do a cash out refinance and give me a new mortgage at $200,000? So when you go to this bank, they say, okay, yeah, the property's worth it. You have the right credit scores, the criteria, so on and so forth. So now they'll give you a loan. The new bank will give you a loan for $200,000. Well, in that process, the second bank has to have priority position, meaning that they have a lien against your property until that mortgage is paid off. And if you go through some of my other videos, I go through this in much more greater detail. Guys, if you're finding value, please hit the like button and definitely subscribe so you get notified. So when the bank gives you this new mortgage for $200,000, $100,000 is gonna go towards paying off the old mortgage to bank A. Well, what do you have left over? $100,000. Well, guess what? That $100,000 goes to you directly into your pocket. That's right, it goes directly into your pocket. Now, keep in mind, as you get this new mortgage with Bank B for $200,000, obviously your mortgage payments are gonna be higher. That's why it's important that if you do a cash out refinance, you have the real estate investment lined up to invest that $100,000 so you start seeing immediate return on your investment. So if you decide to go that pathway, make sure that the amount that you're going to invest and the profits that you're going to get monthly, the payments, the interest and principal payment that you're going to get monthly from your investor can at minimum cover the new mortgage payment. The second method is a home equity line of credit. What you do here is you can probably go to the same bank that you have the mortgage with, or if you want to go to another bank, that's perfectly fine. Most major institutions have a program for home equity line of credit. And the way this method works is you go to the bank and say, hey, I would like to take out a home equity line of credit. In a similar fashion, they're going to come out, they're going to give you a valuation, and we'll stick to the same example. Let's say the value of the house is $200,000. This bank is now going to see that there is a equity of $100,000. So then that bank is going to give you a loan for simply that equity, a home equity line of credit. So it's a line of credit against your house. The way this one works, and I personally would recommend this for any new person or new investor that's wanting to get involved, I recommend this strategy or this type of loan, the HELOC, more because here's the thing. Once you get the home equity line of credit, in this example of $100,000, it sits in this bank account, in this HELOC account. Just like a mortgage, it has an interest rate and it has monthly payments. The nice thing about it is the interest rate and the monthly payments only kick in when you pull the money out of that HELOC account and go and invest it or use it. Then you are responsible for making those payments. Again, when you have lined up a real estate investment deal that you want to deploy your funds in, just make sure that the payments that are going to be made to you on a monthly basis can at minimum cover the home equity line of credit's payment. Here's a big reason why this type of loan the HELOC, I like best for new beginners, because most of the time you guys are not going to always have a deal lined up. And the last thing that I want to see happen to you is you took this home equity line of credit or a cash out refinance, and then you have to just start making payments right away, all the while you have nowhere to deploy these monies at. So again, for newbies, I would direct you towards a home equity line of credit. So this way you can kind of take a deep breath, take your time finding a deal, finding a good deal to invest in, a deal that's gonna help you have protection where if something goes wrong, you can have the ability to sell that property, recoup your money, so on and so forth. So again, guys, don't lose out on not being able to invest into real estate. You are sitting on a personal gold mine. I hope that this video has helped you understand the untapped resource, the gold vein that is just sitting with you that you can go tap into. Hey guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them. So what does the process look like of having to go get a cash out refinance or a home equity line of credit? You know, what does it all entail? Well, obviously there's gonna be documents that are going to be required for and by the banks. And it's traditionally the same as you would go get a mortgage. You're gonna have W-2 statements, pay stubs, tax returns, what are the debts that you're carrying, you know, your current mortgage if you have one, any car payment loans that you have. The bank's gonna assess that to make sure that, hey, you know, you are still a responsible borrower and make sure that you can pay these funds back to the bank. So the best way that I would recommend doing it, and listen, it doesn't have to be this way, you can certainly go other ways and I'll show you how, but I would recommend just applying online. All of these national banking institutions have ability to apply online for a cash out refinance or a home equity line of credit. Just go to their website and then in the search bar type in refinance or type in HELOC. Link will pop up and go ahead and do the application. You'll even have the opportunity to upload your documents on the website. So okay, you uploaded the documents, the bank has all the information, the application process has started. What will happen next is the bank's gonna contact you, obviously, if they have any additional questions based off the documents that you've provided. Once the bank has all the documentation, they reviewed it, you've answered all the questions that they've had, they're gonna do what's called a property analysis, property appraisal. It's not the same as when you are buying the house. They'll usually have a database system that they'll kind of do what's called a drive-by type of appraisal. So once they get the valuation, they will inform you of the value that they have come up with for the house. If you want to know what the value of the house is before starting this process, what I would recommend is you can do two things. You can pay for an appraiser to come out and give you a valuation. Now that's a true valuation, right? Or you can just hire a real estate agent who can prepare what's called a comparative market analysis, CMA. Now that's not done by a certified appraiser. He or she is just a real estate agent. But generally, these two individuals, an appraiser and a real estate agent, have common knowledge of the industry, so you should see numbers that are quite similar or in likeness to what they come up with. At this point, you'll have a general idea of what the value of the house should come back at. Here's a little tip. Personally, I would recommend spending the $500-600 on a real certified appraiser, because now when you have this value of your home, when you're uploading all your documents, you should upload that appraisal. Here's why. The banks want to protect themselves. They don't want to put themselves in a situation where they're going to lose money. So they're going to tend to give you a valuation that's lower than the market. So now they've cushioned their risk, and they're going to make you put some money down potentially, or only give you maybe, let's say, 89 or 90% of what the entire equity is. If you hire your own appraiser, a certified one, and you upload those documents, now when the bank sees it, they're gonna realize like, wait, this was actually done by an appraiser. Like this is a legit appraisal, this is a legit valuation. Where the bank might value your property $10,000 less, the certified appraiser that you hire might evaluate what the true market value is and help you gain that $10,000. So by spending $500 or $600 on an appraisal, you get to recoup and have access to potentially $10,000 more dollars in this scenario. Could be much more, who knows? But that's kind of the way I would look, or that's how I would go about doing it. Back to the process, yeah? So the appraisal portion's done, the valuations come in. Then, just like you went to settlement when you bought your home, you're gonna sign documents for the refinance, or if you decided to go with a HELOC, just sign documents for that. Listen, once you've got access to that money, go invest the money. There's no reason why you should sit around on it. Go make a return on that money. A word of advice, and listen, please focus. I want you to look into my eyes when I say this, okay? I'm begging you. Actually, I'm telling you, okay? I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Please do not take that money that you get and go take vacations, go pay off car debts, these loans, that loan, this, go do all these lavish things that you should not. We know that we created together, you and I created a game plan to help you invest that money so you can make money from it. Now look, the money that you make from that investment, you can go take a vacation. You can go pay off your car debt. You can go take care of your student loans. Use the profits that you get from the investment to take care of everything else. But do not use the money that you get from the HELOC or the cash out refinance to go splurge. It'll be a crippling decision that you will make, and it will handicap you from being able to do other things in the future. Guys, again, if you found value in this, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care.